Welcome to the Esoteric Cat Tarot. Today we're asking Spirit to show us what Libra needs to know for retrograde season. So, retrograde season's not about trauma work or shadow work. It's about the return of unfinished business. Stuff coming back around because maybe you didn't learn the lesson fully the first time. Or you need to be reminded of that lesson. Retrograde is a time to re-examine certain parts of your life so you can release what no longer serves you and you can realign your energy to move forward. So, while I'm shuffling these cards and putting my energy into them, I want you to focus on putting your energy into these cards. ASMR. And so sorry. Focus your energy on these cards so that we can get the answer from Spirit that you need to hear, okay? So while I'm shuffling and you're shuffling, you're not shuffling. It's retrograde, y'all. I'm doing these readings in retrograde. So crazy stuff always happens in retrograde, right? Okay, so, well, there we go. Whew, okay. So, Spirit, what does Libra need to know besides the one that just flipped out? What does Libra need to know during this retrograde season? Spirit, what does Libra need to know during this retrograde season? Remain everlasting, spellbound, soul alignment, release and protection. Release, that's what retrograde's all about. Returning and releasing. Astral travels, possible, impossibility, freedom, traveler, inner dreams. Inner dreams. Are there some dreams coming up right now? Are you having some dreams that are speaking to you? Maybe you are revisiting some things in your dreams. Are you revisiting some things in your dreams? Are some things from the past coming to you in your dreams? I'm going to scoot this a little bit. There we go. Sorry, I needed to adjust the camera a little bit there. Your dreams. Traveler, where are you traveling in your dreams? Okay. Libra, can you astrally project? Some people can do that. All right, let me focus. Your dreams, release your dreams, freedom, possible impossibility, freedom, traveler, you're a traveler, inner dreams, spellbound, soul alignment, release, protection. Interesting that this came out reverse. Both of these did. That is interesting. Ancestors. Dreams. The lesson from the past. Ancestors. Your ancestors are coming to you in your dreams. You're dreaming of your ancestors. They're coming to you in your dreams. They're bringing you messages in your dreams. The things you need to release. They're pulling you. They're pulling you into the future. In the past, there have been, the lesson from the past is about not having an open heart and not being spiritually connected. Not having an open heart, not being spiritually connected. Let's see what these crows are going to say here. Your ancestors. Having dreams. In your dreams, your ancestors are trying to pull you forward from the past. How are they pulling you forward? What are you being pulled forward for? What are you being pulled forward for? That's not the question. It's not the question. Spirit's telling me that's not the question. The question is not what you're being pulled forward for. It's what you're being pulled away from the past, your inner dreams, your ancestors. Your ancestors are pulling you away from a time when your heart was closed and you were not connected. What are they pulling you away from? Ancestors are pulling you away from what? What were you being pulled away from? What were you being pulled away from? Still not the question, still not the question. Spirit's telling me this is not the question. Protection, protection, protection. The ancestors are protecting you from what? Resistance. The ancestors are protecting you from resistance. Resistance. Things are coming at you. Things are coming at you. Very overwhelming. You're feeling overwhelmed by things that are coming at you right now. Libra, you're feeling very imbalanced. You're feeling like things are coming at you that you may not be able to go through, and your ancestors are pulling you forward. So the lesson from the past is what? What is that lesson? The dreams. Listen to your dreams. They're pulling you forward. The ancestors are pulling you forward, away from the time where your heart was closed and you did not feel spiritually connected, but there is resistance. There is resistance. What is this resistance? What is this resistance? This resistance is what? What is this resistance? What is this resistance? What is this resistance? Spirit, what is this resistance? What is this resistance, Spirit? Really? This resistance resistance. You have blinders on when it comes to this person. Libra, there's a Pisces. There's a Pisces in your life. And you have blinders on when it comes to this Pisces. And this is the resistance. The resistance is that you have to take those blinders off. You have to take the blinders off when it comes to this Pisces. That's your ancestors are pulling you forward. But there is resistance, and the resistance is this Pisces. This Pisces is causing you resistance. You're not willing to see. You're not. My belly's growling. Hopefully, y'all aren't hearing that on the mic. You're not willing to see the resistance that this Pisces is putting in your life. The resistance is your unwillingness to see. Your unwillingness to see retrograde. The retrograde, there's more to this. I feel that there's more to this that will put it together for me. I feel like there's more to this that's going to put this all together for me, because I feel a little like the message is not clear. The message is not clear. So the message is not clear. The resistance is the message is not clear. Pisces is the resistance. What you're not seeing is the resistance. You have blinders on when it comes to the Pisces, and you're not seeing it, and that is creating resistance from what your ancestors are trying to pull you away from. Success, retreat, sanctuary. Success. Secret spring, success. See the boat? The boat with the light? There's a light showing you the way. The boat. The ancestors are trying to pull you from the past. They're showing you the way. Ancestors are showing you the way to success. Winter, retreat, sanctuary. Gnomes. Humanity, friendship, hard work, little visions. Gnomes. Gnomes, sanctuary, retreat, winter, gnomes, hard work, friendship. Success, the light, the light. The ancestors are pulling you forward from the past, showing the light, the light. The resistance. Resistance is a Pisces. Humanity, friendship, hard work. Hard work in the winter. Winter is hard work. Hard work in the winter to find your sanctuary, to build your sanctuary, build your sanctuary. Music, 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 music. There's something wrong with the music. Something wrong with the music. Something wrong with the music. What is wrong with the music? What's wrong with the music? You know what's wrong with the music. You know what is wrong with the music. You know in your soul what is wrong with the music. The music in the sanctuary, something's wrong with it, and you know what that means. You know what that means. I don't know what that means, but you know what that means. Okay. Your ancestors are coming to you with dreams, putting this all together now, putting it together. Your ancestors have been coming to you in dreams, okay, during this retrograde. During this retrograde, you've been getting messages in your dreams. You've been traveling in your dreams. You have been receiving these messages, receiving this help from your ancestors that are in your dreams. Your ancestors have been trying to pull you away from a time when you felt that your heart was closed and that you were not spiritually open, that you were very closed off to yourself, that you were very disconnected with yourself. But you are presenting a resistance. You don't want to be pulled away from that. You don't want to. There's a Pisces. Don't know who this Pisces is. There's a Pisces. And you're just not seeing it. You're not seeing this person. You're not seeing this Pisces the way that they really are. They're presenting themselves one way, but they're really something else. And this is what is giving you the resistance. This is why you will not move forward from the time when your heart and your spirit were closed and disconnected. Your heart and your spirit, because of this Pisces. This Pisces is what did it. You have the blinders on and you have to take them off in order to see the light and go to find the success. This is why your heart is closed down, and this is why your spirit is closed down, because of the blinders that you have on. There's a blinders when it comes to this person, and you have to take those blinders off. You have to let your ancestors pull you from that space into your success. You have to follow that light. You have to find yourself. You have to go through a retreat. Okay, you have to go through a time of wintering where you are just within yourself and away from this Pisces. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work, okay? It's going to be hard work because there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of resistance here. But listen to your dreams. Your ancestors are trying to tell you. Your dreams are trying to tell you. Your dreams are leading you to where you need to go. You thought there was sanctuary. You thought you had a sanctuary, but the music was wrong. The music was wrong in the sanctuary. There was something wrong about the music. You were misled. You were You tried to follow the white rabbit down the path and you were misled. You were misled by the music. You were misled by the music. It wasn't the bear that you chose. It wasn't the bear that you chose. It was a sneaky sly fox, not the bear that you chose. And the music was wrong. The music was wrong. There was something wrong. You could feel it. No one else could feel it but you. You knew that there was something wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong with the sanctuary, with the place that was supposed to be sanctuary. There was something wrong. There was something wrong. And you knew. You knew what that was. You knew what was wrong. And now you have to let the ancestors guide you. You have to let them guide you out of this. Listen to your dreams. Your dreams are telling you. Take your blinders off when it comes to this Pisces, because that is the resistance that is keeping you from moving forward, that is keeping you from going the way that you need to go. That's the resistance, that's the blinders. You have to, you have to ground. You have to ground. You have to ground. You have to find your roots so that you can grow. You have to find your spiritual roots so that you can grow. You have to ground. You have to ground. You have to ground. You have to ground yourself. You have to ground yourself. The sanctuary is not what you thought. You didn't choose the bear. You chose the sly fox. You chose the sly fox. And you knew the music was wrong. You knew there was something wrong and no one else saw it but you knew it was wrong. You have to ground. You have to ground, and you have to let this guide you out. Let them guide you out. Let this the secret, the light will guide you. The light will guide you. You need to ground. You need to ground. Let's see what the goddess says. What's the message from goddess for this one? This one is, this one seems kind of deep. Seems kind of deep. But look at your dreams. During this retrograde, there is a lot happening in your dreams. Your dreams are telling you a lot. And your ancestors are here to bring these dreams to you. They are giving you protection and they're allowing you to release these things. They're trying to pull you away from a time in your life when you were closed off, when you had your heart closed off, you had your spirit closed off, your soul closed off. And this resistance, because you refuse to see it, you refuse to take your blinders off when it comes with this Pisces, this sanctuary that you think is a sanctuary, but the music is wrong and you know it. The music is wrong and you know it. Lakshmi, goddess of abundance, welcome wealth in all its forms. Welcome wealth in all its forms. Wealth, help from your ancestors, wealth coming from your ancestors. Sanctuary, the music's wrong. Grounding. Welcome wealth in all its forms. Friendship, new friendships that will form over the winter that will help you. Hard work. Humanity, you'll be reminded of your humanity. Athena, be independent. Listen to the wisdom within yourself. Goddess of wisdom. There you go. Take your blinders off. Listen to the wisdom. Ground, connect with the earth. Go out and touch grass, as they say. Seriously, go out and feel the earth under your feet. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. There you go, Libra. That's a lot here. Yeah. Okay, so drop me a comment if this resonated with you. If you want to talk about anything that's in here, want to ask any questions, drop a comment. I do reply back to questions. Like this video so that the algorithm knows that people like this video and they'll show it to more people. Go ahead and subscribe down here. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps to build my community. It also, if you subscribe, then you'll know when I drop new readings. Every Thursday, I drop a long form community reading. Throughout the month, I do a new moon, full moon reading. I also do zodiac readings. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you know a Libra who needs to hear this, Libra Sun, Moon, or Rising, that needs to hear this message or part of this message, because this was a interesting message. um, if you know a Libra who knows a Pisces that needs to hear this, send it to them in a message. Okay, this is a clear message here about this Pisces. Send it to them in a message and share this out on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or whatever, so more people can see it. And that's it, y'all. That's it, Libra. This thing about the music not being right. That is really, I think I've repeated that 100 times. But there's something about it that you didn't choose the bear. You chose the sly fox, and the music wasn't right, and you knew it. You knew the music wasn't right. You felt that in your soul that the music wasn't right, even though no one else noticed. That is the big message there, and you know what that means. I have repeated that numerous times, so you know what that means, Libra. You know what that means. All right, love your faces. Kisses.